Hey guys, and welcome back to the next episode of Modded KSP. So today, we are going to go to the moon. Yes, well, sort of. We're gonna scan the moon at least. We might end up actually going and doing some digging today, but I don't think so. I think that'll be in the next episode. So we got our flag up here ready, and we are just going to load up the what did I call it last time? It's this one, Kerbal Orbiter Mach 1. I think that's the one that we ended up finishing with, right? Yeah, that's right. Awesome. So this is the one that we ended up finishing off with. Worked really well, and we've actually still got the tank up orbiting with this up there. So I think we'll be able to get to the moon just fine while using this guy. We're going to try and get it into a polar orbit, which will allow us to be able to scan the whole moon. Now the reason we're going to the moon is we're going to make a base on the moon eventually, hopefully, where we can refuel some tanks and stuff like that, and then eventually make our way to, I think Minus is what it's called, the second moon of Kerbal. So we're going to be using this guy here, the same exact one, same exact setup. I'm just going to make sure all of these are the same. Yeah, they all look good over here. This looks fine. We've got tons of power. We shouldn't have to use this this 0 stage, which is just this motor here, or this engine here. Shouldn't have to use that until we're pretty much in an orbit or into space. So this one here that has 3.19 thrust over weight ratio should be just fine for getting us into orbit. And then this will be fine just to get us to the moon, basically. So let's go ahead and do that. We don't have any crew for this. I don't think we're gonna have any crew for the driller either, at least at first, but we will be sending stuff because we want to make a space station on the moon eventually. So why don't we go ahead and launch this guy. Since we already have it made, we don't have to do any of that stuff. We can get straight in to the meaty stuff, which is getting to the moon itself. So hopefully I can remember all of my keys and bindings and stuff like that for this. I'm pretty sure I know all of them, but we might go over them real quick. Let's see here. I think one opens and closes the panels. Yes, it is. It's doing all that for me. Perfect. Bring them back in. Good. And what's 2 do? 2 turns on the scanner, so we don't need that. That can be turned off. And I don't think 3 and all those do anything. I think 0 is what decouples these. So I say we just go ahead and get started. What do you guys think? I'm thinking yes. So let me turn on the SAS. We have RS on here, but we don't want to use it right away. So let me just get on my orbital guy here. Let me turn on my resources. Okay, I think we're good. All of this. Yep. All right. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Let's go. And we're lifting off. Now, I wanted to do this at night. I don't know where the moon is exactly, though. It's over here, which is fine. I think it's going down, which is not a big deal. We'll just have to aim towards the moon maybe when we start to go off, instead of off this way. Is that the normal way? Oh, crap. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's go back. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let's try that again. I wasn't even paying attention to the engines because they exploded. So this time I'll actually pay attention, I promise, and we won't explode. Just make sure I got all my stuff set up and ready. Resources, come on. Turn on resources, got my orbital on. This is all ready. Turn on SAS, get it going, and launch. Awesome, so now we're off again. My bad, guys. Once we start getting up a little ways and we start to get some overheating, I'm going to turn it down some. Good. Now this should easily get us into outer space, hopefully, or at least close to it, to where we can just use maybe this top piece to get us to the moon itself. Make it a little bit easier to get there, and to help slow down and stuff. We're getting some dislocation stuff. I should have put struts, but I didn't really think about it. I think we'll be alright though. Let's go down a little bit. What is that? What keeps popping up? I don't know. I'm not sure. But let's throttle way back. Try and keep it at a consistency. We're just gonna turn and start our actual orbit. Come on, turn real smooth. Come on, keep turning. Oh yeah, need some struts if we ever use this guy again, for sure. Alright, and let's turn this to the orbit itself. We'll get our orbit going. So you can see, negative 500 kilometers down. So we're getting there. And there goes those engines, so break it, and this guy will throttle all the way up, so he shouldn't have any problems getting us into an orbit itself. So let's go on over to the orbital map, turn this guy on, and this will put us into a nice orbit so we can connect with the moon, and then we can switch it around. What is that? That's late. That's not what we want. So we got the moon here, or mun, and we have Minimus. That's what it's called. So that's what we're going to eventually head to after we hit the moon, do some scanning and stuff. We'll do another round, maybe send a scanner all the way here, but if we do that, we'll have to do some changes for sure. So let's turn this down and fast forward a little bit to where this guy is. Just some, not a whole lot. We want to try and keep our Apoeolus, this little guy, we're trying to keep it close to where we have the ship at. We don't want it to be far away because that's going to push the orbit out. We want to push the orbit around instead. So let's do this. Try and get it so that it stays an even amount of time. Might just have to do it like this. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Let's go up some. Up a little bit more. Up some more. Come on now. There we go. It's pretty close. Yep, there we go. That's good. So that'll just start to lengthen out our thing. We are going to be going up still some, but not nearly as much. It looks like 14, 13. We're still going down a little bit. Let's go up just to the 90 point there. And that should hopefully get us to a point where we're pretty even. I think we're actually going away a little bit, which is fine. We can just keep an eye on that. So now it's just a waiting game of... Oh yeah, we can't be throttled. I forgot. Now it's just a waiting game to get our orbits in. Once we get our orbit in, we'll find a nice area to connect with the moon, and we'll just fly right on over. Shouldn't have any problems with fuel. Yeah, we should be fine for fuel. So right there's the moon. We're flying away, but we should be able to connect up with it pretty easily. Awesome, look at it go. Still at negative here, which is kind of an issue. But if we keep this going just like this, we should be fine. Should be fine. Let's just slow down a little bit, actually. Zoom in some. Awesome. Let's get this into orbit. Let me be right back with you guys once I get into an orbit, because it's going to take a little bit of time to do that, because I don't have a very powerful engine on, of course. So let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I'm back, and we're ready to start, well soon, we'll be ready to start our approach onto the moon. So if you look, the moon is going to be going this way. As you see, it's pixelating across. Every now and then it'll jump a little bit. It's going this way, so we want to set up our approach probably around here. Probably do it after this little mark here, the apparatus here, because this is this whole approach here, coming this way, we're going to be slowing down. So if you look, oh, they don't have all those readings on here. But this goes from the lower to the higher. They're really close, actually. I did a good job there. But so you're going to get, you know, from here to here, you're slowing down because you're getting further away. From here to here, you're speeding up. So it's nicer if you can, you know, plan these so you go out of your orbit towards the periapus, because you're going very fast. It's easy for you to extend that. But here you're going slower. It's harder for you to extend, but we're going to do it up here anyway. We're going to do it right after the apparatus. So I'm thinking, let's see, the apparatus is at 8 minutes, so we'll do this one here just after 8 minutes. And all we're going to do is we're going to extend this guy out a little bit. We're going to bring this probably in a little bit. Keep extending this guy till hopefully we hit the moon at some point. There it is, right there. So we can then create this guy here to map it out a little bit better. Hopefully getting a very good kind of circular orbit. And yeah, we'll do something like this. What's this at? 15, a little bit less than that, I guess, or a little bit more than that. Let's say 83. That should be perfect. Let's see if we can make our, no, that's making it more. Let's see, it's a minute and 40 burn, 140 apparatus. Push it out a little bit. That's pretty good. 14. Just gotta try and get this just right. 65, a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. 95, awesome. So at this point, then that's when we're going to do this this turn, or this burn here. It's gonna be a minute and 47 seconds. We should have plenty of fuel. So let me get into position first, wherever it is. It's up here. So let's get into position. Just a little bit more. And that looks good. Put it on the RSS to slow us down. There we go. So now all we have to do is wait for this 6 minutes. Of course, we can speed it up though. 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm going to start the burn at about 1 minute, and that should hopefully let this settle out pretty well. And we're going to do a full burn. Let's slow it back down all the way and go into here and start our burn. So this should start to push us out, and as you can see, we have to gain 800 and some meters per second in order to lengthen our stuff this much. So this is what we're doing here. So as you can see, hopefully you'll be able to start seeing, yep, this guy's going way out. We're slowly getting there. Like I said, we should have plenty of fuel to get there and to help slow us down. We're going to have to start slowing down, of course, as soon as we get into this orbit probably, in order to have enough time to create an actual orbit. We'll probably wait till we get right into this moon encounter in 3 hours. And as soon as we get in the moon encounter, we'll probably start burning backwards in order to hopefully get this nice little orbit roughly around maybe 1,000 meters. That would be the preferred thing, at least, to do. But we'll see. Hopefully we're not gonna, no, we're good there. We don't have to worry about hitting that. So here pretty soon this guy is gonna really start shooting out, as you can see, as we get closer and closer to the end of our burn. Once we start getting under, you know, like 100 meters per second left to go, or even a little bit lower, we're going to start slowing down so we can get it just right. As soon as we get to that point, we can then hit X and cut off. So we're going to start slowing down a little bit here. So slowing down, getting that closer and closer. Make sure you keep an eye on this. Make sure we keep an eye on this up here as well. Of course, this is a little bit more important than this guy, but we don't want this to be a problem, so we need to keep going. We might have to burn for a little bit longer than expected, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like it. So let's burn, keep going, and come on, get into that moon orbit right where we want it to be. And oh, perfect. That's pretty much just right. A little bit more than what we wanted, but we can fix that. Do a little bit of a back burn right onto this guy. So we just slow down just a little bit. That'll get this to work hopefully just right. So we'll just put a little bit on there, and as soon as we get close to 95, boom, perfect, 96. So now we can get rid of this guy. Awesome. So now we're going to start taking off. So let's go ahead and speed this up. I'm going to try and get close to this, and once right before we get into this little section here, we're getting close, getting close, and right before we get into this, we're going to slow all the way down, and we are going to quick save. What do you think is that button? Does that say quick saving? Yep, quick saving. Yep, F5. And I think F9 loads the quick save. So we quick saved right there before we do anything. Let's get a little bit closer. Once we get into this lunar orbit, we'll be able to see what's going on. Just a little bit more. How far is that? 2 minutes? 1 minute? Alright, so we're slowing ourselves way down. We're going to start, maybe not right there, maybe right here. We're going to start working on this, and it'll change as soon as we get into here as well. So we don't really want to do that, to be honest. We want to do more of a probably this. Even still, no. Okay, not really what we want. Let's just wait till we cross over this line. We got 12 seconds. Speed up a little bit. And 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, so that's where we need to go. So, now let's create a maneuver here. 12 minutes in. That'll give us plenty of time to get the maneuver, find our spot that we want to be in. Is that not really? I don't want to bring this in, I think, for the most part. But even so, no. This is one of the hardest parts to do, is this little guy. If you can get this down, really are like just perfect for it. See if we can't twist us enough to get us into a polar orbit first. So just up this way. Is that pretty much straight up and down? Yes, it is. So that's a 6-second burn. We're just going to move into position there. Or 16-second, my bad. So let's see if we can find it. There it is. Okay. So let's get to that position. We'll burn there for 16 seconds once we get closer to that little spot. We'll probably start our burn at about 10 seconds left. Put on RCS. Okay. Turn it on again. And that should get us pretty close to where we need to go. There we go. So let's wait here for just a little bit. Let's turn that off. We don't need it. It's 9 minutes away. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go a little bit faster. A little more. Okay, we're in position already, so as soon as we get close to about 10 seconds, we'll start our burn. And let's burn. Just gonna start to slowly turn ourselves around here. Let's see, do a little bit faster at first, and then into go. Just getting there, getting there, getting there. So close. Come on. It's at 300. That doesn't really matter though. We can tweak it as we go. So we will end up tweaking it quite a lot, to be honest. We can close that down. And now the last maneuver that we need to do is this one right up here. We'll do it right before Periapus. Well, yeah. Do it right before Periapus, and all we have to do then is make our orbit really small. And I'm really bad at this one. No, crap. Do it again. No. Stop touching that one. And we'll shorten it, shorten it, shorten it. Good. We just need to bring this down, the apparatus down to a place where we would want it to be. So that's just about right. Let's see how small we can get this. 100. Let's see if we can get that down to 100. Just under 100. See there. It's probably about as close as we're gonna get it to 100. Yep, right there. Cool. And then once we do this maneuver here, which is just 27 or 26 seconds, we'll then do a maneuver here to make it as round as we can in this polar orbit. We got a really good, actually, pretty close to the perfect polar orbit. We'll tweak it a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Let's see. We've got plenty of time, so let's just keep tweaking it till we get right what we want. 100. That's pretty close too. Be nice if we could turn it enough. See, now it's getting too much turned though. Yeah, I think that's probably about what we want there. We can fix it a little bit more once we get into the orbit that we need. As you can see, if we were to leave this orbit, we'd head into this this orbit with Kerbin here. 4 million and 14 million meters. So big old orbit with Kerbin there. But we're not going to leave, so it doesn't matter. So let's throttle down. So let's go ahead. We got an hour here before we get to our spot. So we'll zoom in. Now I'll slow it down some more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Actually, real quick, we need to just move into position. So I forgot to do that. Not bad. A little bit more. A little bit more. Good. Now we just need to wait for this 3 minutes here to get us to that burn. 20 something seconds, and let's start the burn now. So this will bring our burn, or our orbit, into this nice little circular thing here, hopefully. That's the plan, at least. So we're getting close. 150 more meters to go. We'll start slowing down here very soon. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Slowing down. Slowing down some more. Get it close. Come on, keep slowing. Come on. Alright, so once we get this moon periapus into, or at least very close to 100,000, we'll be good to go. Slow down some more. Slow down even more. Yeah. Perfect. Come on, keep going. Oh, that's right in my view. Okay. Just give it a little bit of boost so it goes a little bit faster. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Almost. Okay. Slow down a little bit. More, down a little bit more. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And there we go. Can actually just there we go. Look at that. It's like basically 1,000 meters. Perfect. So we'll close that down, and then right on top of this guy, maybe right before it even, we'll do this, and we'll just bring down our apparatus into the perfect orbit. Perfect. 101, 98. Can we do it this way a little bit better? 107, yeah. 100, 94. 101, 99. That's pretty good. So we'll do that orbit right there. And that will be in almost an hour away, and it's a very short 7-second burn to get us into that orbit. And that's when we'll start setting up all of our stuff. As in, we'll open up our panels and all that jazz. So there, where we need to be for the most part. So I say let's just get down there. A little more. A little bit more. There we go. Pretty close. 4, 3, 2, 1, and very, very close. We're on 1. Yeah, we're on 1 now, so let's go back up to 5 for just a few seconds. Back down to 1, and we'll start our burn right now. Start this little guy going. We'll slow it way down so it goes really slow, this little section here. So we want to try and mask this as close to that as we can. And come on, a little bit more. 58, 7. That's pretty close. Pretty close to what we wanted. So that I think that's basically what we needed. And I think we should only hit the dark side maybe a little bit right here. So I think we'll be good. I think we positioned it pretty well with the sun, except for right now we might be in the sun. Or in the shade of Kerbin here. So let's just speed up some. Get us out. There we go. So now let's go back to staging. We shall aim our guy right towards Kerbin. Let's do this. Okay, we'll aim him at Kerbin here. Awesome, doing really good. And now we hit 1. We'll extend our panels to start getting some more electrical charge. There goes my phone onto the ground, my bad. Go. For some reason we're losing a lot of power. Why are we losing power? Oh no, we're gaining. That's weird, that's negative. Okay, anyway. Hit 2, and that'll start our scan. And we are now scanning it up. Let's go back into the orbital map, and we should be able to, if we check this, we saw our first scan go right there, and we can zoom up to 50 and it stays good. And this will allow us to be able to see that we should hopefully, looks like we're not going to be going into the perfect. Wait a minute, I was just thinking, the moon doesn't rotate, does it? Well, it might in this. Our moon doesn't rotate, it's always on the dark side. Is that going to be the same way over here? Because if it is, we're going to have a problem. I don't know. We got some. Where was that one that we got? Right here. Right here. We got a little bit of stuff, so there's probably some right there. Look, got a bunch right there. Oh, wow. Quite a bit right there. So there must be some right here. I'm hoping that there's going to be some, like, right here somewhere. So it'll be a nice place to just land, is right into these, like, divots. Right in here would be great, too. But if it comes to the point where we need to, you know, in order to scan it, it looks like we're going to have to turn it ourselves. Which is not a big deal, to be honest. I can easily turn it a little bit every time I come on and get the scan going. Whereas on Earth, you know, it's a little bit different. But let's see, is it turning? Yeah, it is. It's just very slowly, it looks like. Which is actually kind of in our favor that it turns so slowly. But, yeah, I'm going to let this go for a little bit. Maybe I'll show you guys in a little while what it looks like after maybe, like, it going for a little bit. And I'll be right back with you guys to show you that, and then we'll end the episode. So, see you in a sec. Hey guys, so I'm back. I've let this run for quite some time, and as you can see, the majority of it has been taken care of. There's still a few spots here and there. As you can see, there's some here, a little bit here and there, but over time they'll just start to, you know, go away as this thing rotates around here. But I think for the most part we've really kind of got good spots around here. Let's see if I can find, yeah, this one right here is a big one. I think I'm gonna try and land maybe inside this spot here. This is a pretty big one, and right to the north, south, and each direction there's pretty good sized ones. This is probably the biggest one at 42 or 421,000 Kethane in this section in here. So this whole section here has quite a bit in there. There's some other big slots. This one's a small, but it's a very, you know, concentrated. Even down here, so pretty nice ones. That's one thing I didn't realize. That this little spot right here is very large, but it only has 38,000. Kethane, you know, it's a lot different. It gives the game a little bit more depth. This one only has 15,000. But I think we're going to try and shoot for this spot right here. And then, you know, we can kind of do these spots around here if we need to. But, you know, 366,000 Kethane, that's quite a lot. It's going to last us some time. So that'll be next episode. We're going to try and land a drill right on here in this slot here. We'll see how close we can get to this spot and everything. So I'm really looking forward to it. So tune in, guys, for the next episode of Modded KSP, where we land on the moon for the first time. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed. I am really loving this series, so I hope you guys are just as much. I would like to say, you know, check out the description down below. You can check out our new guy, A Trial. He has just joined the CGC group, and he could use some support, as well as Wolf and Sebastian. They can both use some of your guys' support. So go check them out and subscribe to their channels as well. And then, of course, while you're down there, like the video, comment on the video if you guys want me to do something special. Leave or share the video, and you know, favorite the video if you guys get a chance to. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that you have a great day. Goodbye.